like smoke. Ho!
It's time to get down to business. Can we get to it?
Yeah.
Deuce, Deuce, you ready? Trying to get right to it. Trying to see that action. Whole lot of action. Lori is in, Keisha. 1-5. Third world is here.
Yeah, we
Hazel and Kia. Party with me, Kia and Hazel. We in the motherfucking Lincoln. Saratoga is here. Yo, I said AC All Stars. Let's turn this motherfucker up.
told you can thank it later, fellas. Put your groove on, baby.
Ladies to the floor right now. I'm ready. Turn this motherfucker right up. Nicola. Birthday shit. Gucci.
500 in the building too, yo.
Keep it right there, Smoke. Self-Wood. My VA honeys, they stop low.
That's what we're talking about right there, Damon.
V-Gang. You know Trinidad is here. Third world, let's rock. B-Street, let's do it. On top, yo. I need to bop, 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 bop. Hey, bring it time, let's do it.
I might need a few extra minutes.
Southern man,
Hey, Maul,
know we gotta do it.
might need a few extra minutes tonight, y'all.
And T-Stream, 21st, and 4th Street. Let's take a ride. Let's take a ride, yo. I say riding in a motherfucking pro. Bop, 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 bop. Hey, Ashley, I know you came to party with me. Trina, hey, Mia. Southside honeys is here.
Uncensored Network. Y'all make sure y'all download the app, www.uncensorednetwork.com. Hit the share button. Win a free trip to Vegas live on us. We are the T-Spot, live direct. We got a crazy show, hot show. It's like a family reunion in this motherfucker, man. But first and foremost, I'm Mr. Undisputed, holding it down. Hot and juicy, beige and bougie. What's going on, sweetheart?
Not much. Hey, y'all.
And I got the bill collector, the bounty hunter. She done turned down more niggas than Equifax. Cleopatra Jackson in the building.
Hey, y'all.
She said blondes have more fun.
They
And
say
like I say,
blondes have more fun.
I told you it's a family affair. We got the infamous Joe Jackson. Understand something. Uncensored Network. He got some shit to say tonight. Y'all buckle up the seats. Let's get ready. What's up, Joe Jack?
What's up, man? Joe Jack, Mo for the South Side. Y'all know what it is.
Mo South Side.
Yeah.
So, Slim, man, we're going to go back to Go-Go Worlds, man. And you've been speaking your mind since the Go-Go Wars, man. Talk to us, man.
Well, I've been speaking my mind before that. But if we're just talking about the Go-Go Awards, my point of contention with the Go-Go Awards was this. When the Grammys call you or MTV Music Awards call you, you have to accept the nomination. The reason being is because what a person is actually doing is if you don't accept the nomination and they still using your name, they're using your name to shield the show. So you get all your fans watching. Let's say Mental Attraction, for instance. They get a nomination. No one's talked to them. No one's asked them about it. So now their name is being promoted as one of the bands that might win an award, whether they stand a chance or not. So now we got 300 Mental Attraction fans streaming, which is adding up the dollars for who was ever doing this event. And it's also leading to credibility as if this person is working with Mental Attraction or some of these other people that are visually involved in the Go-Go Awards. So my point of contention is, with the Go-Go Awards is, we can't sell ourselves short. When people speak on behalf of Go-Go, like Ronald Moulton chooses to do, because that's who the fuck I'm talking about, he has to have accountability when it comes to the donations he's bringing in, the money that he's soliciting from the government. When you're using the bands, you have a accountability. You have to know the bands. You got to talk to the bands. You can't use Mental Attraction's name as a nominee for the Go-Go Awards, and you can't name one person in Mental Attraction. And even if that's not your particular job, you have to delegate somebody who understands the responsibility of saying we speak for Go-Go.
So when you say that, right?
Right.
So we have a show tonight, and we have another show tomorrow called Go-Go 365. And we were in the finalists of Go-Go Radio Award of the Year. And I always said, what's the criteria?
It's the criteria is whoever friends and whoever I fuck with. And check it out.
Okay, well, so we got to start fucking with
Yeah,
some
because I don't know who we didn't
Let me
know.
break it down to you. The reason being is because, did anybody call y'all?
No, you know, somebody told me on Instagram. That's
you
how
went
I
and looked
found,
at
and
it.
I went and told them.
Okay.
But we thought because T-Spot actually has been going on way longer than Go-Go 365, and we did more for the community in different shows on this
wasn't
platform
talked
on
about.
T-Spot. It wasn't talked
That
about.
wasn't talked about. But
So
then
we
I'm
didn't
telling you,
understand how we actually was nominated for
Yeah, I'm
Go-Go
explaining to you why you was
365.
nominated. You was nominated because you have a good show. If I nominate you when I go down to the mayor's office, I can say, well, listen, I had the T-Spot nominated. I had this person. We working with all these people. And on paper, it looks beautiful. No one knows that ain't nobody been down here to the T-Spot. Ain't nobody knows that ain't Don't Mute DC ain't been interviewed by the T-Spot. Nobody knows. And if you call and talk to the people that so-called nominate you, some of them people on there is the same people y'all was running against. And I'll just be honest with you, Renika's on there. Good person. I love her to death. Not going to speak ill on her. But I know she was on that board. She might don't know I know, but I know she was on that board. She has an internet radio show, The Blend. That don't even make sense.
Right.
The conflict of interest. You understand
Yeah,
what I'm
'cause you're
saying?
able to skew
And the problem
things,
is with Don't Mute DC is not only the accountability, but who elected these people to speak for us?
I was about to say, so what do you think needs to change to make this to be a little more authentic?
Transparency. Because we're too far in the game. Honorable got his hands on everything. He done locked in with all the people. We don't stand a chance in hell of getting it out of his hands. What we have to do is make him accountable. Demand transparency. See, I'm the one that'll pull up. I went down, check it.
Okay.
To the little spot. Because, see, I'll pull up on you. Because, see, I want to see the books. I want to know what's really going on. I know these grants are reoccurring. I know some of them is in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Nigga, what you got going on? I know people in Go-Go right now that have died. And played in good bands and ain't never got an accolade, never got an award. Their band never could get seen. And this is another thing with what Ronald Moulton doing. And I'm calling out all the bands that's dealing with him. I don't care who you are. And if not, if you got a problem with it, you should have made him accountable. all the bands that deal with him that you see, the same familiar faces, right? How can my band, Urban Rhythm, Mental Attraction, 7 Reasons, VIP, or the new bands, how can they beat any band that's getting a $50,000, $60,000, $75,000 shot in the arm from the government? How can they beat them? You're not going to be able to beat them on marketing, promotion. People with money only talk to other people with money. So what happens is that some of our best talent gets buried at the bottom because of the way they're doing business. And the problem is some of them don't even intend to do business like that. They don't know no better. It's as long as you give me a check, everything is good. But that ain't good with me no more.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just been speaking out against it in hopes to raise awareness. Because ain't nobody going to listen to me. They gonna tell me go fuck myself, and that's cool because I'm gonna say fuck you right back, and I'm gonna keep talking until somebody hears me.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
And
A huge ethics and integrity issue.
Yeah, I was about
huh?
to say integrity is so important.
and that's the thing with Ronald Moulton, because again, as a black man, I don't want to shame him too much. Like I do a lot of shaming him, but I do a lot of saying incendiary things to get results. That's my thing, and he gonna have to understand that. I told him, I inboxed him, I said, man, listen, you gotta get used to getting fried if you want to deal in go-go, and if you ain't used to that, then you can't be here.
So you never had the opportunity to have a one-on-one conversation, just
that's
only
how
through
the
Messenger.
problem started.
Okay.
I went down to the Checkers store. I'm gonna tell you how this happened. This is how I got a window of everything. Martinis, I was the general manager for 4 years.
Okay.
Me and my band Busta Move created something
I remember, yeah. Busta Move.
that can't be taken away from us, man. Like, we're the only spot that I ain't even had to know your band. You could come in there and say, man, I need a chance. Hey, nigga, play before Team Familiar on Friday. Fuck it. I listen to Darnell. You'll be mad about it later on. Fuck it. And I put you on there. We had people come to us that didn't want to get a check. They wanted to know how to throw a show. So we put them empowered on how to throw a show. Yeah. So we had an incident down there. And I'm going to say certain things, but I can't say everything. I'm fighting a legal case. But we had an incident down there that split go-go. And prior to people finding out what actually happened, all they knew is that me and Mr. Monday had been arrested for a violent crime. And in the midst of that, Martinis was taken off the Go-Go Awards. So me living right in Southeast, I went down to Checkers store and pulled up on Ronald Moulton like, home, we have an issue here because I know what this is about. And not only does it look bad because the police and everybody else is watching that y'all taking us off, but we did our job, man. We deserve to be there. Dude looked right at me, gave me his ass to kiss, handed me some tickets, scared me so bad, because you know I'm a gangster a little teeny bit. A little teeny bit. Scared me so bad, I said, oh, this nigga must be a gangster. I left and went home. I couldn't wake up and look at my wife the next morning, so I got back in my car and I went down there. I said, I got to check this shit. Because if he don't know who I am, then it's a disconnect between him and Go-Go. So how the fuck is he speaking for Go-Go and I've given 95% of Go-Go a check, whether you like me or not?
Yeah,
Right,
Martinez
yeah.
is
You
a
understand what I'm saying?
platform already.
So I went down there the second time and he pushed me off on Super Dan, gave me his ass to kiss again. So I started doing my investigating because before I come to check you again, because when I come to check you the next time, we're going to have a real conversation. So let me do my history. And I'm just being real with y'all. When I look him up, you's a rat. You's a snitch. Now, I'm going to be honest to you. If I'm breaking law with you and we get caught and I tell on you, I'm a fucking rat. If I'm the old lady sitting across the street that don't have nothing to do with nothing, she's a citizen. It's a difference. So, and let me finish because I don't want to lose my point. But I speak this about to say, when I look you up, when you Google Joe Jackson Go-Go Ventures, you're gonna see real shit whether you like it or not. You're not gonna see me selling none of my partners under the river or testifying for the United States government on no levels to send nobody to jail to get no money for nobody. So when I look up somebody's name, whether it be Ronald Moulton or anybody, and that shit comes up, that's a problem for me. Because what you just say, sis, integrity, character. So you damn sure can't speak for Go-Go now, because now I'm not even with half the shit you doing. So guess what? When the out-of-town celebrities, because people say, well, you calling a man a snitch, what does this have to do with the bigger picture? This the bigger picture. When Puff Daddy Google Don't Mute DC, that's what the fuck come up. That's not me. I'm not no rat. I'm not with no rat shit. Although I love the LGBTQs, I'm not pushing that shit. He's pushing that shit. So when you Google Don't Mute DC and Ronald Moulton, that's what come up. And that can't represent all Go-Go. That don't speak for all of us. And that's, ooh, I get emotional because I don't like this shit. But this is my main point of contention with the whole Don't Mute DC thing. No transparency, no accountability. Somebody is getting money on behalf of Go-Go, and they're telling everybody their ass, fuck you, I'm getting the money, I ain't telling you shit. That's unacceptable for me as a man. Take the gangster out. As a man, a father, somebody got to wake up and feed my kids every day. I have to address this.
Yeah.
How do any person that feed their kids or their kids rely on this music let somebody steal from us and don't say nothing? I'm not going like that. I'm not rocking like that. You gonna have to take me off this planet before I allow somebody to do that. And I might not get where I'm trying to get y'all, but I'm raising awareness. So even way after my big head ass dead, somebody else can sit back and say, I heard this 5 years ago. This the same shit going on. That old head nigga was right. And maybe it'd be the next man or the next man address it, because it's about building a bridge for the next person. I might get through the muddy water, but when I look back, I gotta make sure somebody else can come with me. Because some people not as strong as me. Some people can't voice this like I voice this. So that's my thing.
So are you the only one right now feeling the way that you feel?
No, I always keep a team of people, but I'm the mouth of the South Side. So
Okay.
All right, the mouth of the South Side. I
When
like
did your
that.
passion develop the way you feel right now?
All right, so I did 11 and a half years in prison. And when I came home, I was broke, but I was talented as a rapper. So my man Henry Huddad, he put me on to a band called the Firm Project. I got in go-go and I decided to start throwing shows, and I had to figure out how can you throw shows with no money. So I had to get tickets. And what I did is I got bands like Mental Attraction, Reason Band. I told them all, give me $100 a piece. I'm going to pay for the sound with y'all money.
Over there.
Yeah, I'm going to give y'all all tickets. Excuse me, y'all, because I'm sweating.
No, we putting the fan on you.
I'm going to get it's hot.
You need some water?
I'm going to give y'all.
He needs some water too.
Yeah, but I'm going to give y'all.
You don't ain't snowing on
Yeah,
that.
I just figured he just got on work.
But they all gave me $100. They get full bands. They give me $100. We pay for the sound, and then I get them all 200 tickets a piece. We pack the spot. Basically, I had to find a way to not only be a promoter with no money, but help bands that didn't have capital. Because they didn't have capital, like they're not getting the government shots in the arm. Half their band members are not working. These are people coming from the gutter. So the passion came from sitting back over the course of 12 years, and no matter what the fuck I do, I can't get these bands out the mud. And I've done everything. And then finally I figured it out when I ran into this instance with Ronald Moulton. I said, you know what? It's bigger powers at play here that are keeping these bands down, that are keeping these shows down. You understand? What's the biggest difference between us and the Breakfast Club? Visibility. Visibility based on what? Monetary marketing.
Exactly.
Where does the money come from? The government shots in the arm that y'all don't get. But guess what? Not to say nothing about Renika, but I'm gonna throw it out there personally about the Blend Show, for the simple fact that because we're not transparent, you leave me to speculate. So y'all are over there fucking with this. So are y'all gonna get the shots in the arm now? Is y'all show gonna take off based on that? And if it does, it's wrong. Because all I'm saying is include everybody or give everybody a
fair
chance at the same
yeah.
pot of that money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not what they doing, yo.
Yeah,
They
that's
breaking
man
it down
will.
amongst themselves, deciding who they going to hit, and then every year when they got to make sure that the men know that they doing what they supposed to be doing. Like, say I get some money for a Go-Go Awards, and I want to get it every year. I got to use it all, because if I don't use it, then they take it away.
Yeah.
So it's not that they did a virtual Go-Go Awards because everybody gave a fuck, because it was nothing to really celebrate this year. They did it because they had to. And that's how y'all name get on there. Oh, we got to nominate them. So then when the list come out, we can throw it in the mayor's face. Hey, here, check it out. Fucking with everybody. Ron Moulton, Don't Mute DC. I'm representing Go-Go. Okay, here's another check. Here's another grant. Here's another this. Here's another that. Don't Mute DC, the museum. Y'all know where it's at? Y'all know where it's gonna be? 2 doors down from Ronald Moulton's store. Guess what? You know what Ronald Moulton has in Southeast? A real estate and development company. Okay, tie it all in. I'm gonna take you back to Mafia days. You know why Trayon and them was out there arguing with the Mexicans?
No.
Why? Because when the grants come in for the Go-Go Museum, right, this is what happens. The companies start bidding for the contracts. So if the grant comes to Ronald Moulton and his friends, guess who's gonna be bidding for those contracts?
His friends.
Okay, and then his friends gonna do what? Go hire the Mexicans.
Right.
And not hire the people in Go-Go or the people from that area. So, and then people didn't peep it. Trayon and Jihad down there arguing about Mexicans being there. It's people already arguing about the money for the Go-Go Museum, except for people in Go-Go. The Mexicans in on it. The construction companies in on it. Ronald Moulton in on it. Not a damn person that play an instrument have anything to do with this shit. That's crazy to me.
You done your damn homework.
Yeah, because I'm gonna look it up, man. Because I'm gonna make sure that if I ever get the chance to sit across the table from you, you know, I'm gonna be speaking
You
facts.
gonna be yeah.
See, that's why they won't sit across the table from me. That's why they'll tell you I'm crazy. Oh, don't fuck with him, don't listen to him. They'll quote my criminal record and all that. You know, everything is opposed to coming on the T-spot and sitting at the end of that table while I pull up the paperwork like, hold up, nigga. When I pull up the inbox messages from the people from the mayor's office that don't like you, sending me little secret shit, showing me what you're doing. You know, I got it.
Because you got somebody out there that always want people to know who's been.
The whistleblowers.
Yeah, absolutely. They want you to know. Thank you, whistleblowers.
And I say this to wrap that up about him, because at the end of the day, it's too far gone.
Yeah.
But all we need to ask Mr. Moulton for is accountability and transparency, dog. We need to see where these dollars is going. We need to see what your plan is long term for Go-Go. See, it should have woke everybody up when they made DC the official music, that proclamation shit. Proclamation don't come with, it come with benefits.
Right.
So when I saw it and everybody was jumping up and down, first thing I said is, well, who's getting what? And what's going, what the fuck? You know?
Where my check at?
Right.
But we're not asking that.
Nope.
See, we too worried about playing live
Right.
and banging on instruments. We done got away from the business of music. We still doing the music business, and that's where we get fucked up. That's what holds us behind.
So basically, when you see them bands going there in U Street on the floats,
I'm gonna say this because of COVID, it was absolutely idiotic. But once again, when Don't Mute DC, Mochella, and these people are getting this money from the government, they have to use it. And when I have an idiot manager or lead talker or band member that I can give $500 to $1,000 to bring 4,000 people, guess what happens? What happens to the businesses in that area when they play on U Street?
They all make money.
yeah.
Who you think Ronald Moulton and them solicited money from?
Them businesses.
You feel me? But see, they come to my spot at Martini's with me and my man, and they want to know every piece of chicken was sold. But I see 1,000 people or 2,000 people in front of them, not realizing that's Citizen Bank.
Because that's the
checkers.
investigation we're not doing.
Yeah.
And see, it's like that's where I'm at now, man. Like, it's about, for me, back to the passion. I got daughters I wake up to every day. I got a wife I wake up to. And when I wake up to her, she be looking at me crazy when I ain't on my shit.
Yeah.
Like, I can feel it. I wake up and she looking at me, nigga, you ain't on your shit today. And I get up and I get on my shit.
That's just some funny shit there back in the neck.
You
right?
can
know what I'm
feel
saying?
it, huh? You know, because I done
Midnight
spent,
or you on the wrong side
and I
of
done
the
spent the majority of my life, like, this is just keeping it real with you. I went homeless twice. My man will tell you. I lived in a shelter for almost 2 years with my kids trying to finance our band Urban Rhythm. And I couldn't realize, Yendi, Smoke, Willie Howe,
Had 'em all on
Cuddy,
here.
I had them all and was trying to figure out what the fuck am I doing wrong? I can't beat when the odds is stacked up against
Against
me
you.
with these powers that be. You know, so now I'm angry. Oh, my kids had to be in the shelter. Oh, I really ain't had no chance unless God had really just blessed me because you niggas was doing fuck shit back in the background. So now I'm here to make sure you niggas don't do the fuck shit again. And at least if you do it, now you're gonna have to take it because we all know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's different. You can't hide it no more. You know what I'm saying?
So, when did you really decide to become the voice? Because nobody is taking that platform that you want right now.
I didn't. I don't want it. I don't lie to you. I have nothing better to do but to sit in my room all day and smoke and talk the shit on Facebook. it was no,
Look, we appreciate your
I'm
honesty.
not a selfish person, but I'll be honest with you. Like, as you can see, everything is very personal for me.
Yeah.
So if my personal beliefs happen to align with the majority of people, God bless it. Because I'm telling you that if it didn't align with none of y'all, I'd be sitting here saying, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
And I still be on my shit. So I think that speaks to the character of myself. I'm glad to toot that horn. And I think that when you deal with people, if their belief system lines up with yours, that's a beautiful thing. If it doesn't, you can't allow that to stop you from being who you are. And that's where it comes from. So it wasn't a decision. I'm angry, I'm mad, I want things to change, and the only thing I know to do is to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? And make everybody hear it, upset some people.
So where do you see the state of Go-Go right now? Going into 2021, through this pandemic into the 2021, where do you see the state of Go-Go?
A lot of people are getting better because you see people like Willie Howe, ABM, T.O.B., Backyard. You're seeing that they're starting to incorporate the the tools of like the little babies and the things like that. That's what separates us.
Yeah.
We see the blueprint in what rap is doing because that's our sister art, and we don't follow the blueprint. And until we follow that blueprint of creating product first, putting out videos, then having a tour, instead of going on these local tours, we fucked up. I think, I'm going to say it again, every band, and these are my friends, if you're playing live, if you decided to go from playing a night to a day party now because you want to trick the game because of the COVID rules, you an idiot. You want to die for $50 to $150 when you could take $150 and make a song that'll last a lifetime.
Right.
See, once again, the character of people. See, me, Joe Jack, I'm thinking about my grandkids.
Yeah.
I put out a song with my man Shooter. The shit got 157 views. And it's on multiple platforms. I laugh every time I see it because I know in 2 generations it'll be 157,000 views. But because I chose to get out of the live play and start dropping material now, that's what's going to get me ahead. And that's until this Go-Go does that and moves forward with the blueprint of with the rappers, the R&B, the country, the reggae, because everybody got a $300 million person except for who?
Go-Go.
Go-Go.
Yeah.
Fucking opera, anything. It's reggaeton. Everybody is worth $300 million except for Go-Go. And it's because we don't follow
Everybody's
the blueprint.
using their music.
So as long as we're playing live every week at the Chicken Wing Spot, we're fucked up.
So how did you feel about CeeLo Green's performance? Some of Go-Go's
Told him
greatest
I ain't like
hits?
this shit. And that's how we got a conversation. And I'll be
What didn't you like about it?
I was
Did you not like the performance, or did you not like that
The
he
fact that he
performed
did.
it?
I'm gonna be honest with you. First, I was just being an asshole. I didn't even watch it. I initially see everybody on Facebook going off. I was like, "Fuck it, this is one I can get in. I ain't got nothing better to do." So I put up a post, and after I watched it a little bit, first I'm gonna tell you what I didn't like. First off, he did the best rendition of anybody from out of DC has ever done that I've seen. He came the closest. But the problem is, it's not that I like that I didn't like he hit the songs, because EU and Sardine don't own them goddamn songs. I didn't like that they don't use musicians from our area. It's the same problem with Ronald Moulton. We need inclusion, dog.
Yeah.
It's like my birthday. Everybody was wishing me happy birthday. I put up my Cash App. I said, that's how you wish me happy birthday. So we don't need shout outs. We need you to use some of these musicians and cut some checks. So I put up a post, and I put it on Instagram. My exact words was, I don't know what you doing, nigga, but CeeLo Green, I don't like that shit. Get at me. And I woke up next morning, I had an inbox, 3 paragraphs long. I was like, oh shit, I got to deal with this
So
now.
much on your Facebook page.
It was on my Instagram.
So
I shared with y'all.
you and CeeLo look alike with the bald head.
I ain't gonna say that.
Oh, well, I look at the jaws. Is that him or is that CeeLo?
He look like, he definitely his own man, but I want to shout CeeLo out, because let me tell you something, man. I talked to the man for an hour and a half today.
Yeah, I saw you posted that.
And I'm in the trap in Southeast raising my kids, and for another musician to reach out because he felt so important about, if I'm going to do this, I got to get it right. And he knows White Boy and all them, but he told me I'm going to release the conversation, and he didn't like that shit that I recorded that, but I had to. I had to.
I know that's right. Why
had
wouldn't
to.
I? You did
But-
the right thing. Shit, he crazy.
He wants to get it right. And he took Willie Howe's information. He took some music from ABM from me. I told him about Smoke. I told him about Stomp. Because I didn't want to take the opportunity to say, I'm Joe Jackson. Hey, look at me. No. He asked me for advice. If y'all see the post, how can I do this better? Okay, my nigga, it started with the beat, and these are best right here. Holler at them first. Because the goal is to get Go-Go ahead. So even after the initial messages we had, I was satisfied with that. I got enough to go promote. We're good.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's what's
I
up.
can imagine you just sitting there like, fuck is this
And you
with me?
see that, yeah.
Because first I looked for the blue check. And
Yeah,
I
to make
y'all
sure it's
to make sure it's
official, yeah.
I said, man, maybe I'm tripping. So after we go back and forth for a day or two, he tells me, man, I want to call you, ask for the number. Man, here you go. I'm not thinking none of that shit. You know me. I'll go back to smoking.
What is the smoke? What is it?
Phone ring today. Sound like a white lady. I don't know. But she was very professional. Mr. Jackson. I said yes because I thought it was bill collector. I said yes. Who's calling? I thought it was the energy people. But she say, CeeLo Green wants to talk to you. Plug him in.
Plug him in.
And, you know, when he got on there, just to let Go-Go and DC know, I apologize to him for how I came at him.
Yeah.
But I also
That's what's
explained,
up. I like that, Jay.
yeah, straight off the Bucks. But I also explained to him that I have to get somebody's attention
Yeah.
because our culture is being raped
Yeah.
and we're not getting accolades for it. And he didn't understand what I meant. And I said, listen, brother, I don't want nothing from you. What I'm explaining to you is if you really care about Go-Go and you want to do it right, this is the people you use. And I said, you ain't got to use everybody. Just if I can look up there one time and see Willie and Smoke
Yeah.
or Stomp and Smoke or Blue Eye and whoever.
Yeah.
And I even told him, I said, I don't know if you know it, but Juju is still fucking alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if
How
you
about
really
that?
want to shout out these people.
You know what's so crazy? We had Willie and Smoke from alive on here.
Good
one day.
people.
Yeah.
Good people.
Yeah.
So, you know, we talked as musicians and we went back and forth, and then I had to tell him, I said, you know, my wife recorded this conversation. He was like, man, you know, this is a personal conversation, but I stand on everything I say. I asked him to make a drop, shoot out the Go-Go report, shoot out everybody, tell him what it's really about. So I'm waiting on that drop now. And
I
this
know
may
that's
not
right.
go anywhere.
Right.
But it's gone somewhere where we can say,
But he listened though.
Yeah,
see,
it's
but
gone further than
All it takes is spark.
once you listen, I can hold you accountable now.
Yeah.
Because once you tell me, I'm not the person you can tell something to, and I'm gonna let it go. If you tell me you're gonna give me a soda at 5 o'clock, I'm gonna
want
be
my
looking for a
soda
soda,
at
or I'm gonna be hunting you down for it.
But
You
the
know what I'm
fact
saying?
that he took
So-
the time to even call
I was
you
about to
Man,
say,
that's
is huge in
man.
itself. Yeah.
I'm talking about. I'm gonna let y'all hear some
So,
of this.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Man.
What was going through your mind when you said Mr. Cito Green on the
I
phone?
know.
Was you like, is this shit like that?
I mean, I for me, it was okay. Let's get past the excitement and let's switch into
Yeah,
business
yeah.
mode because, once again, like the reason I wanted to do this interview is because the same thing I'm asking for Ronald Moulton, I'm a B. I have to be transparent. My Instagram says Go-Go Ventures. My Facebook says Go-Go Ventures. I claim to represent and speak for Go-Go at times. So I owe the community to have this conversation and explain to them what we talked about. But like I said, it was just about getting past the initial excitement, handling the business with the man, and letting them know, brother, once again, Willie Howe, ABM, T.O.B., Congo Smoke, these are their pages.
Yeah.
I'm uploading the music. I'm giving him all the reference points and tools that he needs so that if he really wants to proceed forward with the love for Go-Go he said he has, he can do a dynamite job this time.
That's what's
Yeah,
up, though.
That's right. Because it would have been really good to see anybody from Junk or Sugar up there, right?
Yeah, I sent him a message and I asked him to make a video last night. He actually put a video on his page shooting out the heavy one, and like we're both learning.
Yeah.
Because he said, man, I went and looked up Junkyard. I didn't know the heavy one had passed. I said, yeah,
Wow.
man, the brother been passed. And he went and put up a video about Junkyard and Def Jam. Because what we gotta understand, and another thing we gotta get past is
Oh, Joe, we
You
got
got call.
go.
Hey, welcome to the T-Spot. You talking live with Joe Jackson. Who we speaking
Hey,
with?
can you hear me, man?
Uh-oh.
Who we speaking with?
Whoa.
This ain't nobody
Jock.
but Jacques Chevalier from around the way. How y'all
Hey, the French man, the tickler. What's up,
doing?
baby?
Man, I can feel it's the French.
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling pretty good. And y'all can put me closer to the mic or something because I can barely hear you.
Yeah. I got Joe
Hey, look.
Jackson live with us, man.
Hey, look, I was calling because I wanted to say to Joe Jackson that I am a believer of shouting out about corruption and wrongdoing. I ran against former council member John Wilson, little Trump faggot that killed himself in 1993. He had me stabbed in 1988 on election day, broad daylight. And I kept, praying that something would happen to him. Even though I'm atheist, I still prayed that something would happen to him, and he killed himself. In PG County, I went up against some politicians out here, and some bad things happened to me. And lo and behold, a couple of them, along with Jack Johnson and a cop that lied on me in court, went to jail for corruption. So a lot of times with these people, man, sometimes they'll sit back and say you're crazy. However, you do have to stand tall to corruption, man. And even if you're by yourself, there are a lot of people who definitely believe in what you're doing. And I just wanted to say that from the bottom of my heart.
Hey, man, I respect what you say, man. We actually have an official term for it.
I still can't hear you, man, at all.
Okay, good.
Can you hear him now?
With
Can you hear me now, brother?
I can hear you now.
Okay, we actually have an official term for it. If you look up Murray Burry's wife, she's actually talking about tokenism right now. I don't know if y'all know what
Right.
tokenism is. Tokenism is where I know about a grant that's coming. Say I know about a grant that's coming for internet radio shows. And when the grant comes in, what people don't understand is say only one person applies for the grant. When the money comes in, if nobody else applied, all that money for that grant can go to that one person. So tokenism is where I find out about the grant. I don't tell nobody but me, you, or my people, and we all keep it inclusive, and we keep
On the
spending the
hush-hush,
grants all around back and forth. And that's one of the
Yep.
that's one of the things this brother is talking about. It's called tokenism. It's relationships and inner government and inner politics that keep people like us down, and it's not fair and it's not right.
Absolutely.
I agree. I totally agree, man. And I think you should definitely sound the horn every chance you get. And eventually, people will wake up and they get tired of it. Or, like I said, in my case, I was stabbed running for council in D.C. in Ward 2 against a chump who got the name on his building down the district building. I still refuse to call his name
Right.
after him. I still refer to it as the district building. So sometimes these people, man, think they're around here doing stuff, and so slick with it. Sometimes that karma come back to kick them right between their nuts or between that vagina.
We definitely like I say, man, we definitely I understand where you're coming from. We want karma to come back on people, man, to where it allows them to educate themselves and change the manner of things that they're doing as opposed to physical harm or something like that. But we definitely understand what you're saying. It's a fucked up situation. Like I leave out my house every day worrying about if somebody's gonna blow my head off because of the things that I say. But at the same token, I know that if death comes for me, I can't hide in the closet. That's my day. So I'm not gonna allow that fear of death to change me from saying what I gotta say. And if I'm
That's
truly
right.
saying the right thing, then good karma is gonna come as well. You dig?
That's right.
That's right. Well, look, I want to say this, and I'm going to go. I want to say to you, merci beaucoup, bonne chance, and au revoir, monsieur, J.J. Johnson.
He got that old slick shit, boy. God damn, boy.
You know we
Oh,
don't know
man, what he
you
said. That shit sound good as a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying?
And Tasha,
Yes.
it's always so pleasing to hear you. Sometimes I just turn the volume down and just look at you, Tasha.
Well, thank you, sir. It's always a pleasure.
He had to shoot his shot, man.
Hey, Jock, because of that shot, I'm going to come raw but your toilet, right? I'm definitely going to come raw but your toilet.
You know my family. Get up out of here. All right?
I'm a raw buddy, baby.
Thank you for allowing me to call in.
Always a
Thank
pleasure,
you.
Jock.
And real quick,
Yes, sir.
y'all,
All right.
because I see she's on here. I want to send, because y'all asked me, do I have a team? And I have a team of people that I deal with, but there's a lot of people that feel the same way. Shout out to Capri Monique.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm going to be absolutely real with y'all. She was not a Joe Jackson fan. But this is how you know when people really care. When our belief system aligned, we came together to do what we got to do and speak the truth. You put all that other stuff behind. And I just wanted to shoot her out, and that's one of the people that everybody can pay attention to because she actually worked with those dudes. So she can actually give you receipts way beyond what I can. I can show you what's on the internet, which is enough for
Right,
me.
yeah.
But she can pull receipts. This stuff that I'm telling y'all is not made up. If you look and see how much money has come through this man's hands in the past 3 years, man, it'll blow your mind.
So is it anybody that won a Go-Go Award that you think it was
Deserved it?
Yes.
T.O.B. I think they
yeah.
were the best bounce beat band of the year. But for me, it's not about whether or not they deserved it because the credibility of the whole situation is shot. So whether they deserved it or not, if it's not a credible entity that's pushing
It was tarnished.
Yeah.
what difference does it make? It's an asterisk behind it.
Yeah.
And although the streets know, because everybody's giving them their props, we have to find a way to where, and once again, I'm fucked up here because it's gone too far.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to work with this guy some type of way.
Why do you think it's gone too far? Why can't we get rid of him?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I used to do farmers markets and I learned about politics in Southeast. Tell you a quick story. Used to do farmers markets on Good Hope Road. I found out that the white lady that was hiring me was getting $30,000 a month to do farmers markets on Good Hope Road, paying me $300 a farmers market. I was bringing all the people managing the market. So I went down to the office. suit and tie on, I was looking good. I'm telling you. I had my shit on. I was looking good. White people paid me no mind. They would rather shut the whole market down in Southeast than give somebody black that money. When these people get entrenched in this government with this money, they ain't gonna let it go. So I can bring the only thing that's gonna get him out of there, and once again, because he hasn't been transparent, you lead me to speculate. So you deserve everything I'm saying right now, even if I'm wrong. Because you could come to any one of these internet radio shows and explain yourself. Because I've put it out there enough to where we need a goddamn explanation.
Right.
I just think that it would be more beneficial to get a team of people around him that we can trust. People that we can vote or elect to move his hands in the directions that we needed to move. It's like the agreement with Black America with Cuba and Trump. Dog, I need an agreement. You can keep getting the money, and you can pay yourself too. But where the rest of it going? Because them same 5 bands ain't gonna keep getting it.
Right.
We gotta pass this buck around a couple little bit.
Around a little bit.
You know, so I don't think that the goal is to get them out, but unless we can't change it, because it got to change. It has to change. Because if it doesn't change, this will always be the T-spot as opposed to the T-spot.
Yeah.
The only difference between y'all and the Breakfast Club is monetary backing and capital. Sponsors. Shit like that.
Yeah.
All the shit that this man is
Yeah,
getting.
we talk about sponsorships all the time.
Well, definitely, man.
All
What you
this-
need?
So, going to 2021, man, you and Mr. Monday, or A.K. Busta Move, y'all got plans for Martinis, man?
Yeah,
Oh, I want to say something. You know, I've been following the dude Country Wayne, right? He was down y'all motherfuckers shooting something. I said, just a bitch.
for the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, right now, like I said, we had an incident back there, and I gotta speak on it to a degree. It broke our hearts, man, because Mr. Monday he always has a famous saying, "I'm 6'4", I'm 250," but he loves this community,
Yeah.
and he loves his people, and it breaks his heart to not be able to do go-go bands right now. Like, we can't do go-go bands. And we had to learn how to survive without doing go-go bands. And that was the blesser. Because then we found out that we could survive without doing go-go bands.
Yeah.
Next
Opening
thing
up
you
your
know,
horizon.
now Joe Jackson, I'm representing go-go and rappers in D.C. on the URL thing. We got people down there shooting movies. So not being able to do bands, it hurts because we want to help y'all in that way. But sometimes God, he'll keep closing the door and you'll keep begging on it.
Yeah.
And he'll finally make something happen to say, you're going this way whether you want it or not. And then you end up going that way and finding out it was a better way.
Yeah.
Now, although we miss making money with our go-go brethren, we don't miss it. Because what we're doing now is going to create an infrastructure for everybody to eat.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We got Smack White coming.
And you're still looking out for them, though.
Because we got big things going on.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring the celebrities here. We're gonna bring the attention here. Just like that thing with CeeLo, that wasn't for Joe Jack. That was for everybody.
Yeah.
That little clip I put up, that was the first 30 seconds of the conversation. I had mentioned 4 other brands in go-go other than me. We gotta bring the attention. And that's what we're doing in Martinis now. But I will say this. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. We will be doing bands again.
Okay.
No more weeklies. Kenny has decided he doesn't want to do weeklies, but Push Play. We're looking forward to dealing with Push
Yeah.
Some grown and sexy shit. Okay.
Play. And right now, Push Play, Kenny says he wants to deal with Mental Attraction. Bounce Beat right now. Woo! Lord.
Yes.
But if I had to deal with, when we choose to deal with them, it would probably be ABM. And it's because of the character of the guy, Chi Jones. Check him out on Facebook. Y'all know him as Shooters. Like, that kid, man, is the epitome of what a young man is supposed to be. And beyond his talent, his character. See, I'd rather deal with a person. See, I can help make you better.
Yeah.
But I can't help make your character better if you're a fucked up nigga. He's a good dude. You understand what I'm saying? BJ at Mental Attraction, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
Donnell Floyd, he's a good dude.
Absolutely.
When I was on my back, in tears, on the run, didn't know who I could call to get $1 from after I helped all the go-go, those three individuals were the ones that looked out for me. I'm saying right here, right now, on a $75,000 bond. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good. We go through
You'll be okay.
these trials and tribulations. We hope. Because me and
Yeah.
Mr. Money are
We
still
talking
facing
positive.
a very scary situation
Positive.
coming up in February. And we needed to be positive because we think we've done our part. But I say all that to say, those three individuals, their character is just, man, how Mike Tyson say it? It's impregnable. Those three dudes, man, BJ Darnell, Chi Jones, like, we really got to get behind them and support them. And when Martinis does go again, it will be with those three.
No,
That's what's up.
I want you and Mr. Money to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to get him to come
I
down.
tried to get him too.
I hit him today. He said, she's funny. I hit him today. He said he had to pick up the kids, or he
Okay.
could have been here today.
I mean,
But,
I think you on the
I
last
know,
minute.
the last
trying to
minute.
get
I
you
am.
too.
I
I
really
I
enjoyed
wanted
your
to come on here
conversation.
and talk about the CeeLo thing
Yeah.
because, once again, I can't tell y'all, I can't go to nobody and say I'm speaking for Go-Go, and then Go-Go want to know what's up, and I don't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I came down here to express to people, yeah, I kind of went at him fucked up. I hope I ain't fucked us up. But
You got his attention though.
I got his
Yes,
attention.
you did.
Well, nobody else could.
And he's listening because I thought about it. All the people that was you got 1,000 people from DC congratulating him. And he answered the one dude that said, what? I don't
Beat
like
it.
what you did. You know what I'm saying? Because as a real musician, he cared. Once again, shout out to CeeLo Green because I'm going to be reposting this and tagging him in it. For that man, $1 million individual to reach out to Go-Go through me, we need to respect it and get behind this project and pray that when he comes here, he does use some of our musicians,
Yes.
like he said, because, man, his energy was dynamite on the phone. Great dude. Got me down here. You know, I don't leave the house. I say, shit, I'm coming out to talk about this. You know what I'm
So
saying?
do you see a CeeLo Green and a Joe Jack situation in 2021?
I mean, I'm going to tell you what he told me, and I got the conversation to back it up, because I kept saying everybody else's name. And he said, man, when I come there, I'm coming to see you.
I know that's
And
right.
I hit him with the, all right. And every time I talk to him, it's, all right. You know, and when I hear from him, we're going to move forward.
Yeah.
And if we don't move forward, once again, got enough to
You
promote.
did. Look, that's what's up.
You know, we can't, we'll miss a blessing looking for a blessing. It ain't about if Joe Jack and CeeLo Green going to do something. It's about, once again, everybody being included. Him understanding that, dog, it's 200 people with me that play these instruments and we need some love. You know what I'm saying? It's never about me as a person other than however I'm being used to bring together our culture with the culture of people that are making the billions of dollars.
Yeah.
I don't care about nothing
So
else.
my
y'all.
question, you know, we always say like, because you have like motherly arms. You ever feel disappointed sometimes that you looking out for the motherfuckers who not looking out for themselves?
I'm going to say this to you, and I thought about saying this on the way over here. I didn't know if I wanted to say it, but I'm going to say it. I listened to a person that told me they loved me every time I saw them for 2 years try to kill me.
Wow.
So after that, there is no more disappointment for me, and not disappointment, there's no more looking for anything from what I'm doing. It's strictly I'm doing it because it's what's right. I'm doing it now. Don't get me wrong. If you pay me, I'm gonna do some shit too. So, so some of the people, a lot of people promote, but like,
Wait a minute.
people don't understand. You'll see me pushing. People see me pushing VIP new stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I tell that guy, man? Give me $50. I'm gonna push it 500 times for you.
We're going to give you
know
some
what I'm
flaming
Some
onesie
flaming
shit.
onesies first thing tonight.
Matter of fact, I spoke to him earlier,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try to get him about
now.
2 more weeks. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, and they got a Dynamite product. Didn't like the cover song, but it's a Dynamite cover song,
Yeah.
and they have a right to do what they want. I just think moving forward, man, we have to concentrate on that studio work. That studio work. Shows like this have to concentrate on the sponsors.
Yeah.
Y'all also have to start that social media presence. See, I had the balls to tag CeeLo in it and say what I wanted to say. And y'all have to start, we all have to start communicating with these people like that. The only thing difference between us and them is their money.
Yeah.
As long as we keep, oh, thank you, oh, congratulations, let me kiss your ass.
Right.
Nah, sometimes it just gotta be real. You know? If the baby is going live and I don't like some shit you're saying,
You gotta
I gotta
say
say something. Because that's what he paid attention to. And then to back it up, because I don't think CeeLo gave a fuck about Joe Jackson. He saw that it came from something that said Go-Go Ventures. Now he knows that if this single comes out, I gotta have DC behind me. So it's a power in go-go. What you think Ronald Moulton doing? It's a power with the vote thing.
Yeah.
We're a whole voting section go-go. If any politician can get us as go-go band members, promoters, and club owners behind them, what they got? What y'all want to say? 5,000 or 6,000 votes, just in the DMV.
You right.
Hell yeah.
You know.
More.
But you know, it's just, it's a blessing though. It's a blessing to know that people are still looking at go-go. And I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story though, man. And I don't know if CeeLo gonna like this, but hey, I gotta share this with y'all. Because it's not that he wasn't paying homage, but you know how he came up with the doing the butt and sardine part?
Oh.
I got the phone conversation. The man told me, he said, listen, brother, they called me at the last minute. That song that I got is a go-go. It's going to be a go-go feel, but it was unfinished. And he put those two parts in there to fill up the time.
Wow.
It was never meant to be done. And now that he's getting this response, he can't believe it because he didn't even mean to do it. He was sitting at home and they called him because somebody had pulled out the Soul Train Awards. And the reason you heard sardines and the EU part was because the song wasn't finished, and that's how he finished it and made it enough time.
Ain't that something right there?
Ain't
Wow.
that?
That's vicious.
Hey, Dad, let me tell you
That's
something.
vicious.
You got the
Joe Jack, man, I just want to
911
thank you, man, on the last minute, man, just showing up, man, and speaking your truths, man.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I knew when I called you, said, I'm there, homie. Okay, son. And you
Yeah, because I
show
know the
that.
sisters, a couple of sisters have been said something, man, but I'll be honest with you,
Yes.
man. You know, the streets right now in D.C. are terrible. You know, the little kid that got killed by the police was 2 doors down from my house this way. The quadruple shooting was 2 doors down from my house this way. And based on things that have happened to me and Mr. Money in the past couple of years, man, I'd be scared to leave the house. It's just like, man, you know, I just stay at the house, huh? I stay at the house. And I might be God's way of trying to move me to talk to the CeeLos and move me to do this and do that and keep me alive, you know, because none of us are promised tomorrow, you know, but I'm not going to, I've always wanted to come support y'all.
Yeah.
We
But as a
appreciate
grown man, I'm going to say it
appreciate it.
here. As a black man today, I'm scared in my own neighborhood. I'm terrified. I'm terrified. When I go to the grocery store, I don't even be wanting to take my kids because I'm worried somebody going to pop out, don't like me, see me on the live or any old random shit because everybody's trying to make a name. You know, so that's the reason I haven't been here is because I had to find a way in my heart on how could I get here.
Well,
How
God-
could I pull
the
up?
guy had the plan today.
How could I pull up in that parking lot not knowing where I was going? Because this the time of times we living in. You know what I'm saying?
that's
I don't really know y'all.
Right.
I know now. I feel safe now. But I told you, see, I got my little man over there. He ain't saying shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you gotta have.
But shout out, that's my man.
We
That's
got
my
the
man
hitter over
Smurf.
there.
Man.
That's my man Smurf, Mental Attraction. And once again, if you're good to people, Mental Attraction, they here holding me down.
Hey,
That's
Smurf,
what's
man, I'm
up.
trying. Y'all
Smurf
practice
was
on
out
Thursday,
here.
right?
Over there, y'all.
I'm trying to get you DJ just today, but on Wednesday, man. I know y'all practice on Thursday, 8 to 10, man.
Smurf, I just thought you was the hitter over there.
Have y'all
I
heard-
didn't
He
even
the
know.
hitter.
Have
He
y'all
the
heard
hitter,
of
all
Murray
right.
Crankness? Oh my God. Check out BJ Wedge's page. They got a
Okay.
new single drop called Murray Crankmas.
Okay.
Out of this world, man.
Okay.
Out of this world.
We will
Original
do that.
music. You know.
Hey, man, I told you it's T-Spot. I told y'all we had some fire. You heard from Joe Jack. Hey, look, he came, he spit,
He
Delivered.
told the
man.
truth. And mother, you got something to say, you got the number, you could have called in. Let me tell you something. Hey,
Oh,
man.
listen, my number is 202-645-813. You can call
Hold up.
me.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
You know, because I don't say things, man, and like once again, I want to be respectful to everybody, but sometimes you just gotta tell it like it how the fuck is, you know, or they not gonna get it. So I hope everybody from Ronald Moulton to anybody's name I mention at any time can look past the disrespect and see the passion. If you listen to that snippet I put out with CeeLo, that's what he said. He said, man, I had to call you because I said only passion can make somebody say what you said to me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Glad
saying?
you said it.
Show love. Show love.
So definitely 2021, I want you, Bust a Move, come on back, man. We
Oh,
want to
man,
talk
we be
about-
back, man. You know,
Yeah.
Bust a Move got some... shout out to Bust a Move, man. You know...
We calling you out, Buster. We waiting on
Hey,
you, man.
That homie got some things going on right now that I can't mention. You know, he's always thinking. You'll see him on Facebook Live playing that 2K all day, and you think that's all he does. But he's actually on 2K talking to the whole. Y'all know how we started doing URL battles? Playing the fucking game.
Wow.
It don't be, and see, that's what people gotta understand, man. If you just keep doing what you're doing, God is gonna send it your way. None of the shit that we do has come from doing anything else but getting up every day and saying, we gonna be busting moving Joe Jack. Fuck everything else.
Yeah.
All right.
And that was it. You know what I'm saying? Met Smack White playing the game. He met Donna and them people from the Black Ink Crew and all that shit, talking shit on Instagram. And that's what we got to start doing. Start engaging these people.
Yeah.
Because they're watching. They're paying attention. Somebody is watching. We too. We appreciate it because sometimes it takes a strong people to look past our social media personalities.
Yeah.
But with fathers and with husbands and with spiritual God-fearing men, you know, just reach out to us, man. We talk to
what's
anybody. We not unapproachable.
Yeah, so look, this is T-Spot. Y'all heard Joe Jack. We're about to take a quick break. I got the T-Man on deck. Hey, we'll be right back,
That
y'all.
tea is good.
Hey, I need a drop for
There you go, Tony Babe. Good to see you, dude. Keep it right there, friends. I'll celebrate Miss Isha. And celebrate Miss Rhonda. And celebrate Miss Monkey. And celebrate all the Aquarius. Good to see you, Dwayne. Yeah. Happy birthday going out to Junior. Send shout to all the brothers on the square. From the EPs to the masters. Yeah. Look at y'all. I am it, you're the one. If not, you are the prototype. We'll tiptoe through the sun and do the thing I know you like. I think I'm in love, I think I'm in love, Today must be my lucky day. Baby, you are the prototype. Let's do something out the ordinary, like a bad night. Baby, you are the prototype. I think I'm in love, think I'm in love, I wanna say thank you. Smelling mine.
to see you. Yes, been thinking about you all day. Woo. Gotta kick off your shoes, lash feet. Hey, get on into this Mason tea, baby. Yes, indeed. Woo, that's so good. Make me feel like singing. Woo. When I see you, only when I see you, Mason T. Something now is taking over me. I said, yeah. I'm not gonna run out, just gonna stay in here and see. You're always on my mind. When you come around, I get shy when I see you. Baby, when I see you. Hey, you never know when you might walk by. So I gotta be right on time when I see you. Mason T, baby, when I see you. Listen, get you some.
Tea spot. As you see, we bringing the tea tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? We got Mason Tea in the building. Let me tell y'all something. I taste this dude tea for the first time. Motherfucker, what flavor did I have, man?
Cotton candy.
That cotton candy is hot.
This
Off
shit
the hook.
right here, understand something? I got Mason Tea in the building, man. What's up, champ?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Slim.
Pleasure to have you.
6 generations, man.
Yeah, 6 or 7 generations. That's where our recipes go back. It means my ancestors shaped our nation. All my teas are named after all my ancestors. So tea runs heavy in my family because we were out of North Carolina. So black tea, technically, is what birthed everything. My mother taught me how to brew tea at an early age, probably like 13.
Okay.
So I used to drink like a pitcher a day
God
because
damn.
I love tea that much.
Wow.
And I have to have it with every meal. So me and my wife, we can go out right now. I take like 1 or 2 jars of tea with us.
That's a good shit. You bring your own shit.
I bring my own, yeah.
So, man, I want to thank you, man. Today is really the first time that we had tea on the tea.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Good
yeah.
tea at that.
Yeah, I follow y'all. But I was like, y'all never had tea.
I mean, I get that on Palmer shit, but I'll taste just that. Fuck that
Right.
shit.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, I grew up on real sweet tea, like diabetic.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You know what,
Bottle to jump off this stick.
you know when they say you got the sugar, you know what I'm saying? That's like you got diabetes. But what I did was I started figuring out a way to make tea, like sweet country tea, but make it organic so that it's healthy. So all my tea, pretty much, a lot of my teas are keto friendly.
Are they?
Yeah, they're keto friendly. So it's not gonna hurt you. It's gonna actually help you because it's antioxidants in tea.
Yes.
But there's not a lot of sugars, agave, honey, so it's natural sugar.
That's what's. I knew we met you for a reason.
Yeah.
So when did you realize that tea was a passion of yours, or is it just because it was in the family?
Man, the first time I had it, I never liked coffee. My grandfather used to drink it black. I'm talking about straight black.
Yeah, I don't like coffee.
So when I had that, I was like, man, I don't like this. And my grandmother, she boiled some tea one time and, cooked the real old country. I don't know if y'all ever heard of hot water bread. It's really fried cornmeal.
Okay.
And collard greens with turkey neck in it. That's a meal. I come from North Carolina. And then she had like a big pitcher of tea. And the first time I tasted it, I was like, this is like heaven. So after that, tea was like, that was all I actually consumed.
So when did you start adding the flavors? How did you know like the flavors was going to be a hit?
I started experimenting with it. Like with the cotton candy, I told my wife, I was like, I'm gonna make a cotton candy tea. She was like, ugh. I was like, really? And I actually pulled it off. and
That is-
it's
That's
actually one of
my
my high
favorite,
sellers.
yeah.
So
That cotton candy is everything.
First taste I played this motherfucker.
So wait a minute, how you transition from go-go to
Yeah.
tea?
I'm still go-go. I mean, I'm go-go. I've been a go-go since I was 13. They used to sneak me in triples to play. So I mean, I started with publicity.
Okay,
back
but
in the day. Yeah, but yep, that was my first band. Then I left go-go for a while and started playing at church. Then when I came out of church, I went back to publicity. From publicity to listen to group, from listen to group to subtle, and now from subtle, I'm with Let It Flow. Then I play with EU too as well. But I'm still in go-go. Ain't nothing changed. That's home. I mean, that ain't gonna never change.
So can you imagine when you would listen on the Fridays down Carter Vegas? You already been selling this motherfucker tea up in the motherfucker.
oh my God.
That is just off
Now
the
they'd have been spiking that tea.
Yeah, see hold up, Carter Vez, that was what, early, that was Listen to Band.
Yeah, okay,
So I was with the group when they broke up.
okay.
And we actually beat them in a battle. I'm just throwing that out there. 'Cause they know what's up. But down there is actually we punished them down here. But yeah, I mean,
Remember good old mirrors.
if I had to start on my business then, which I wanted to, but the everyday hustle bustle of life, you
You always find a reason why not.
yeah, and you kind of feel like sometimes you scared you're gonna fail.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when this pandemic happened, I actually lost my job. 3 weeks before the pandemic, I was laid off from a very racist company. I hated my job. I'm talking about real like Trump supporters. So
Wow.
I hated going to work every day, and I think they knew something was coming down the pipe. But a lot of the people that got laid off in my office was black. So what does that tell you? I already thought they was racist, but then they kind of ended up showing they were.
Yeah.
So, during the pandemic, I'm sitting around. I'm like, man, I don't want to work for nobody for the rest of my life. What am I passionate about? So I had a dream one night, and it came to me. And this is how I got here.
Like that's what it is.
Yep.
Wow.
That door had to close for you to find
So,
your
yeah,
purpose.
You talking about 6 generations. Is there a book with all your recipes in it?
Yeah. I have a lot of the recipes, also as well as my history, where we come from. So a little bit of me is from the Limba tribe. The Limba tribe in Africa is the real Jews. So that's why you see the Star of David
Okay.
on my sign. And then we're also Nigerian Yoruba. So I know my history pretty well, from both sides. So a lot of, if you even go on my website, I got a page, a link. It shows the tea gallery. It shows my actual ancestors, who the teas are named after.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so I have a very long lineage of great, 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 going down all the way to now.
So on a Saturday afternoon, you home chilling with a good movie. What's the tea of choice you drinking?
Oh man. You can't never beat regular black tea. That's my grandmother's recipe. Her name was Dora.
Okay.
So, black tea and my mother's is green tea. So the green tea you see is hers, and the ginger is my father's. That's my great grandfather Stephen is blueberry. Cotton candy is my great grandmother Mary. So, yeah.
So do your wife make the tea too, or just you?
No, so my wife hated tea.
Wow. Okay.
Now she be sneaking tea out of my stash. Now, so she loves well, she likes my alcoholic tea, my apple molasses bourbon, my coconut rum. I just dropped a cherry vodka, and a peach bourbon I just dropped. So she,
You
yeah,
got
and
some
she's a
detox
bartender.
tea too, though.
Oh
Coming
yeah,
up, right?
yeah, I got detox tea coming. Yeah, and my cold fighter, which actually really is a good cold fighter, is my mother's, her lemon ginger.
Okay.
I'm ready to get
So
that.
that's ginger, elderberry, flower, echinacea, of course ginger, lemon, and everything is organic. Everything in it is organic.
So how did it go when you told your wife, okay, I'm going to just do this tea? How did that conversation go?
She was like, cool. My wife has been my biggest supporter.
That's
Wow.
And my biggest fan. She's been there since day one. She's helped me take pictures. And she got a nice sister circle. So she pushed it. And my wife is a bartender. She has her business called Festive Flavors.
Okay.
Okay.
So we both be in the house. I'm brewing teas. and she making drinks.
I know.
Oh,
that's right.
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
So, I mean, we just play off each other. And I can't ask for a better, mate or friend. So,
So you want to, T is sexy, right?
yeah.
So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna pick your brain. So I got the fire going. Which tea is this?
That's Blueberry.
That's the
Okay.
blueberry.
What motherfucking dessert and what movie go with the blueberry tea?
Dessert?
Yeah.
So the tea is my dessert.
But what if I want to add some dessert? What would you this and the perfect movie for?
So I was probably for a dessert, I would do banana pudding.
Banana pudding?
Yeah, in a movie. Oh man.
So I'm trying to get the mood right. You know what I'm saying? So I know blueberry tea, banana pudding.
So this is sexy though.
Yeah, but sexy.
You ever seen A Walk in a Cloud
Nah.
with Keanu Reeves?
I want to write this shit down. Blueberry tea, banana pudding,
Yeah,
walk on the clouds.
Yeah, it's
Which
Come
one
on
is this?
Saturday with this nonsense.
That's blueberry,
That's
but that's
blueberry.
ginger.
Oh, ginger.
Yeah.
That's mine.
Okay, so what dessert would I get with that in what movie?
With ginger,
Yeah.
ginger got a little tang to it. So come closer. It got a little tang. I'd probably do the Matrix. Cause I'm kind of a nerd too.
Okay.
So I'm not one of. I mean, I'm street when I need to be street, but I got my nerd side to me too.
Yeah. So what's how the taste of dessert with that tang?
Apple pie.
Apple pie?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all heard it. Look,
I like that one.
I'm setting the mood up on a rainy Saturday. Get the blueberry, banana pudding. You see, Keanu Reeves movie. Come on, man. I'm setting it up, man.
Yeah.
So
It's
you ever
gonna rain
thought
this
about-
weekend.
You ever thought about putting your desserts with the cheese?
Not really, because it is sweet. I ain't trying to kill people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I just, for me, a meal, like, one of my favorite meals is bolognese from Carmine's. So it's like you got the seriousness taste of your food, and then you get that sweet to kind of like mellow it out. So that's why I love tea. Like, I haven't had a soda since I was 21
Wow.
because I drink tea.
Yeah.
God, on Thanksgiving, man, I ate my meal and drank the tea last.
I know.
Yeah, and it just balances it out.
Wash it
Yeah,
all
Tea
day.
ain't have a standing chance. I had got 2 gallons. And
You
they
crushed
never
it?
sang- They crushed it. Yeah.
Okay.
You got the
I
cotton
got
candy.
2 gallons of cotton
Yeah,
candy.
cotton candy.
Okay. Okay. Not mad at y'all.
Yeah.
They should have
It
crushed
didn't
it.
have a
When
standing
we
chance.
taste that cotton candy,
I was
you let
hooked.
us taste that.
Oh, I was
I'm
hooked.
like, yeah, let me get that. Then you didn't have
I ran
another.
back over there
Then
to
you
the
didn't have
stand.
another
I
one
didn't
for
know.
her. I was like, ain't that cotton candy right there? Because I'm not sharing this. She cannot have this one. I know already.
It was
This is
good.
good. I want
I mean, I
this.
found when I finished mine, I threw the ice out and just like licked the rim of the cup.
I appreciate it. And that's what I want. It's about quality and not quantity.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it one day, but I'm gonna make it on my own terms and not destroy my people, not destroy my brand. So if it takes me 5 or 10 years to do it, I'll do it. If people keep asking why you don't just put it in a plastic jar, a little plastic case, because you gotta drink tea out of glass. That's traditional.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
You
what's
get
up.
you a love slow jam CD to go with your teas, man. No bullshit, man. Like, I'm thinking this shit right here. I need some motherfucking Maxwell, some candles and shit.
Some jazz.
Yeah, I mean, this shit is
yeah.
real different, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's. I mean, tea. It's just a peaceful thing. I love it. I love tea. So as y'all can see, it's a passion for me. I just love tea.
When did you know you was good at it,
Man, around probably 17 when I started really making tea for the family, and then they was asking me all the time, are you gonna make your tea? So when that happened, I knew I was good at it.
though? Would your wife say when you first gave her some tea?
She didn't like it. She didn't like
Like,
it.
start again.
Because she, in her mind, she hated tea.
For real?
Yeah. So as years went past, I see her sneak a glass, and then now she's stealing out of my stash.
Out of now, man.
Yeah.
What about your job that you didn't like? Did anybody there ever taste your tea?
Yeah, a lot of them are buying from me now.
Okay,
My own job.
okay.
Not the other people.
Okay,
Yeah.
not the elites. All right.
Yeah, but
them
yeah,
over there.
right.
Okay.
But yeah, some of my old coworkers, yeah, they buying from me.
How did you learn the business aspect of it? How to push the brand? You know, what do I need to do first to
building
get this
that
off the ground?
So, being a musician, you kind of already are a brand,
Okay.
and a lot of people don't think of themselves as a brand. So, I went to school for graphic design at Art Institute of Washington. And so that's my logo, my website, everything is designed by me. But what I started doing was looking at fashion. That's why I say y'all stay fly.
Thank
You see how people in the fashion industry kind of push their brand.
Yeah.
And you can kind of maneuver off that. And so I started tying in go-go. And I was like, well, I'm a go-go musician, so I'm already connected to a community and a network already. We make so much money. I don't think people really realize the money that go-go generates just in DC. So imagine if we could take that revenue that we have here and float it within our own community.
Yes.
We'd be successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, even with the music of go-go, it's a shame that it hasn't made it out of the city because we don't stick together.
You know what we need to do? Let's have a tea party.
Hey, I'm with it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with it.
Yeah, let's have a tea party.
Yeah.
What do you think the biggest challenge is for us not wanting to stick together? Is it because we're afraid others are going to get ahead of us?
That crab in the barrel mentality. You know, I heard you guys talking about the CeeLo thing. I was honored that he did it because we need somebody every once in a while to put a foot in our ass outside the industry.
Yeah.
Now, could it have been done with our own musicians? Exactly, yes. But we got to learn to stick together in this game. You know, I hear somebody will start a band and you'll hear somebody hating on that band. You know, why not just show them love? I want to see another Go-Go live.
We've
Yes.
been talking about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, when I went to go see Beyonce and Jay-Z, and I remember him saying that Genghis and Weezy was there, and he said he was glad there wasn't no go-go. He hoped wasn't no go-go playing that night. He was like, because y'all in DC love go-go, and they would rather go see go-go than to see us.
Yeah.
And it's true.
It's true.
Because on the real, we want to see our go-go. That's
Yeah.
just how it is.
DC is the only place in the world where a national artist opens for a go-go band. Like you don't understand the power of that. And I used to try to tell people that a national artist comes to DC.
That's how we said it back at the Cap Center when Go-Go was rap.
Yeah.
It was always a rap, Go-Go band, rap, Go-Go band. And then Chuck always did it in, like, just to see the rappers, when they finish that set, stand on the side just to watch the bands. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I remember when I was playing with Listen to Group, Erykah Badu sat on the side and watched us, and she was in awe. You know, but I don't think we value what everybody outside of DC values.
Yeah.
So, and it's kind of understand. I can understand it. You know, it's like almost like if you gotta, like my wife. I tried hard not to take my wife for granted because I'm with her.
Yeah.
And then you get mad if another guy's paying attention to her because he sees the value of what
her.
you have. You know what I'm saying? So you have to take time to appreciate what's in front of your face. If you don't, somebody else will.
You know what's crazy? Listen, and I remember, like, first when my son had those 70s outfits on.
Yeah.
And that's, man, this motherfucker, I can see Erykah Badu, like, man, these motherfuckers got the 70s, the afros and steps. Then the jazziness of it. Like when I see you talk about your tea, like, you real passionate about this shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't no homo. I just taste some of this shit, man. I can't with this motherfucker.
That's mine.
It's the same thing.
No, that one's ginger. That one's not. That one's
for me.
blueberry.
You can't.
I can remember when we went to go see Wu-Tang and R.E.
Oh, yeah.
And Wu-Tang opened for Rare Essence. And we were not interested in no Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
I mean, it was okay that they were there, but we like, I mean, everybody is like R-A-R, double E. I mean, they are sitting out there looking like
But
Cream,
you know,
get the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're looking like R-A-R, give us Rare Essence. We don't want to hear y'all. Y'all late.
Yeah.
but you know what's crazy about that, though? When you listen to all them shows, when them rap bands come here, they leave out here with a whole lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
And the go-go bands still get their standard pay. And the rap motherfuckers, they like, you ain't gotta listen to us. Nigga, we just got a bag. You know?
It's definitely a problem in a lot of aspects with that.
You know, because they sit here and, you know, band might get 2,500. These niggas might walk away 15, 20,000. And we
That's
like,
crazy.
we like,
That is
fuck the
unacceptable.
niggas. Fuck the niggas. Okay, fuck us. We got a bag.
Because we don't even
go.
want to see them. I
Right.
mean, and I'm just
Wow.
being real. Like, for the most part, you're going to put another go-go band on there for
Right.
us here.
Well, I guess the question is, they have you got to prepay these guys to get here.
Yeah.
You got to do a contract. So where's that money coming from?
Yeah.
So
When you think
if
about
you can
it.
pay them 30,000, why not do a go-go
Why
live with
can't-
15
Right,
bands?
exactly.
So we have been pushing that go-go live. And
See,
I
the
don't
problem is
understand why
we don't have it
can't get
now.
the go-go
We
live.
don't have a venue for that shit now. 'Cause
You don't
we
think
ain't-
so?
You don't think we get
We
Verizon Center?
We ain't, they ain't bring
Well-
that shit down there. They only gonna bring us down there when the Wizards games and the Capital games
You
not
can
selling.
get it there. You just have to have the right person
No, I'm telling
pushing
you,
it to
it's
get
not
there.
gonna happen unless the Wizards or the Capitals. The only time you see back out them when the Wizards and the Capitals ticket sales start dropping.
Oh.
So we're gonna bring the bands in here and we're gonna bring more niggas out to the game, and that's it. You know, if that was the case, we'd have been shot
If
down
you
the
can
Verizon Center.
get, if we can have Summer Breeze,
Yeah.
you can get a
You
go-go
talking about
live.
Summer Breeze though? We talking about
Again,
a jazz
if
with
you
one
have
band.
the right people,
And the band's
no,
gonna be
there's plenty of
a
bands.
listen band. I'm talking about what's tricky now. You look at National Stadium.
So then we need Tricky
They're gonna
in
bring.
that? Is that what you're saying?
They're gonna
To
bring
do the
a
go-go
national
live?
artist. They're gonna bring a band like Viable Listen, who's real jazzy. They ain't gonna bring no back or no junkyard, because you still gotta look at it's the politics. You know, who's gonna take that risk? You know what I'm saying? Like that go live at the Capitol Center. That shit was to see 19,235 people sell out one arena at $20. That should probably be worth $100 now.
Oh yeah, it'd be worth more than that.
Easily.
Because
And
you
we'll
got people-
pay
you got
it.
people that want to be up front.
So, you know, that
wasn't thinking about that
that
back
right
then,
there
20
is
years
never
ago,
gonna happen
30
again
years ago.
in this city. As much as the city wanted, them white folks not gonna allow us to take over 7th Street.
Well,
Then-
well, it's interesting you say that because actually I'm finding white people want to hear go-go.
They love
about
that.
to
But
say
you
that.
talk, we
They
look
do
at
love
the
it.
political part as far as, okay, what happens after the show? Are these motherfuckers going
In your
straight home?
neighborhood, in your
Are these
area.
motherfuckers
Yeah.
gonna be literate?
The
What about if the
parking and
motherfucker
all
get
that
shot?
stuff.
Yeah.
Can we go out during the party when they let out? What's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot that plays into it.
A lot of play into it.
But I think with
But they better do it at the
with
Howard or
strategic
something.
planning, it can be
yeah.
pulled off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the capital to do it. We have,
And we need
have-
to do
yeah,
it.
we need to do
because
it.
there's other bands out here that needs to be a part of a history.
Yeah,
Now the problem is, let's say we do it again, right? We put 6 bands on it, right? Which
Okay.
bands would you add?
6 bands.
Because you figure it's only about a 5 hours, 4 hour show. Let's say 5 hours.
You
Look
said
at him.
6 bands?
Because
That's
Go
all
Live
you
was
get.
only 6 bands. Because you got to remember,
But
you
it
got to
was
remember they
six-
got
it
to
was
break
6 of the
down. They got
prominent bands,
to
you know.
they got to break down, change equipment up. So we say, what 6 bands you put on there?
So if I was to do a Go-Go Live event, I would do it in 3 different locations. And what I mean by that is I would do it like they do the BET Awards, how you have the pre-shows
Yeah.
and then you have the main shows. So I would have it in one area where you have like a lot of your bounce beat bands.
That'll be a good
And then
one.
I would have it in an area where you have like more of your main stage would be JYRE.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The bands that set the history, the set
You
the
Yeah.
stage.
saying like maybe the Fillmore, the Howard,
Yeah.
moving that thing around.
Yep.
So
That would be a
you
good idea.
do something like Hampton Jazz Fest or weekend.
Yeah. Do it where you can divide it up so that everybody eats. So that
yeah.
every
Makes
single
sense.
band gets the notoriety that is, because it's about go-go. You know, it's not about the certain, because if you start talking politics, only a certain amount of bands are always seen.
Yeah.
You know, so no, give Bounce Beat, all of Bounce Beat, their day, or their hour set. So if you did it on a Saturday and you can only do it in one day, do 11 to 2 Bounce Beat, and then 3 to something for Grown and Sexy, and then the rest of the night is the main stage with the, but everybody gets a chance to shine.
You know, it'd be a nice
Your
place for that.
man, Kiwi, that spot he did out
Oh,
there.
the phone.
Yeah, but you know, them people gonna be. They shut us down early on demo.
Yeah,
You depends
well,
on a
that's
nice
what
place to do
Shut
a
down early.
weekend thing
3 days.
at the National Harbor.
Yeah.
Put the bands in the Gaylord because you got enough hotels.
Now you just
For
said
everybody.
they ain't gonna let us come out.
No, I'm talking about not in the city. I'm talking about the harbor.
You think they gonna let us come to the harbor?
You know what I'm saying?
Turn that up.
I'm talking about if we had to
At the
do
Gaylord.
a weekend
Hell
thing,
no, they not letting
that's
us
the
come up
only
to the
place
National Harbor.
to do it for the weekend because you have all the hotels and the restaurants,
That would be
and
beautiful.
everybody can be in one
But
area.
I don't let.
I think they stopped letting us have the clubs in there too.
I don't think they're
Remember
gonna let
they
us
had the
come up
club
there.
upstairs.
they
Yeah,
had the
they
clubs.
stopped
Well,
doing
the
that.
beautiful thing about PG County is you really can petition for a lot because it's the richest black county in America.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the problem that I have is that we don't have the resources. Like, okay, so when you really do the study of PG County, a lot of the salary caps equals that of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
We got
They have
we got
$1 million
houses.
salary cap.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's no reason we don't have a mega mall in PG
Nothing.
County. We don't have no
Nothing.
major stores. But all of the dollar that's made within PG County circulates out. It doesn't come back in. But we some of the richest blacks in America.
You know, it's crazy. Like we ride through Wegmans, right? How they build up. That's still
Crazy.
Glen Arden, though.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't realize
Yeah.
that's Glen Arden. Yeah. They ain't done. That's Woodmore. Well, why is
it
Brown
ain't.
Police right here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's true as this. That's Arbor Road right there.
Yeah. The economical growth in PG County alone is it's out there. It's crazy. You know, but I love my community. I love DC. I love my go-go. But it has to be a conversation had of why we're still stagnant in 2020.
But who do we need to have that conversation
Because
with? though?
clearly,
Not the
it's too
politician
much
that-
corruption.
Yeah, not the one that y'all was just talking about. Definitely not.
Oh,
that
Ronald
person.
Moulton.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I mean, but you gotta look like this.
I just
All
can't
the-
believe that someone. I can't believe it, but when I say I can't believe, I don't want you to think I'm ignorant to can't believe that with everything that we have fought for with GoGo, that someone will use that against the community,
I mean, you
The
say,
way that they
let's
have.
just say this.
and it's just very unfortunate. Because you know how many people out there that's still trying to eat. And look at this pandemic. And when you do something like the Go-Go Awards that may not be big to someone else, but it's huge to us here in the DMV. And when you take something like that and you don't let it be authentic and you start messing with stuff, it's just a sad situation for us in our go-go community, you know. And then again, you start looking at everything that it's not fair. And then that's when you don't want to start picking stuff apart. You know what I'm saying? If someone wins something, we want to salute that person and we want to move on to the next year and we want someone else to win. You know what I mean by that? If you're worthy of winning, you should be the winner.
Yeah, and I'm always in a category for best drummer. So it's just good sometimes to be recognized. I always tell people this. A lot of people, they'll be like, "Oh, you Lil James." When they finally talk to me, they
You know
meet
what's
me.
crazy when you say that? Of all the times we done booked you out to Coleman Station, you just sit behind your drums. You don't leave for a break. You just stay right there. And I'm like, when are you gonna get out? When it's time to go? Like when you come in,
He even
you
came in
set
the
up,
house the other day and
you
was like,
sit
I know
down,
you. And he still ain't get
And
it.
I kept saying, like,
he still ain't get it.
this nigga never moves. Like when he sits down, puts
Yeah.
something up, he ain't going until it's time to go, son.
Well, I always said when people ask me, they be like, you don't ever. I always said you had the Neptunes, you had Pharrell, and the one that you rarely ever heard about was Chad,
Chinese boy, yeah.
the Chinese dude.
Yeah.
I'm the Chad.
Yeah.
I like to stay to myself.
Yeah.
I'm an introvert. But when you talk to me, I'll give you a conversation. But I'm not that type of dude that likes to be in the forefront, loud,
Yeah.
always want to be seen. I feel like the most powerful people are the people that you don't
Yep.
see or talk
Yep.
to.
You
Yep.
the engine back there.
And I like to be the engine.
When
Shut
you
my
sit there
mouth.
and double kicking, I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I'ma go hard in the paint when it's time, and then I'm going home. I'm gonna get my
Yeah.
money. I'm going home.
No, that's
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, so when we speaking go-go, how they say it's the music of the city, but they can't play nowhere in the city. Unless you come down to the Hamilton. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. There's nowhere for them to play in the city. But it's the city's music. And the white folks say, We're gonna put you on the float, parade you all around real quick. But where the fuck you gonna play?
And shut you up for
Yeah.
a minute.
I got a beef with Go-Go, and I've had it for years. My beef with Go-Go is until we come together, fully, we will never make change.
How do we come together?
First, it needs to be a Go-Go board.
Governing board.
Yeah,
You said
governing
that
board.
when D. Floyd was on the show.
Yeah, it has to be a board, and we have to politicize ourselves. Get into the politics with the right people who can open those doors for us. And 3, we need to put all of our money together, because until we actually put money out there, we can't do nothing. You know, it costs to make change.
Yeah,
It costs
absolutely.
to make change. But the revenue that we generate,
That's crazy.
It is.
think about the millions of dollars that don't go through Go-Go in
Yes.
general. Again, national artists open for Go-Go bands.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
And they may walk away 50 to 100,000, and the band may get 4,000, and the artist is on the plane going
Gone.
home.
But that money came from the show
This
that
area.
they was at. So if they got 30,000 from that show, and the Go-Go band only got 5, that's 40 grand.
Not only that, let's think about the people that just come and do an appearance. They get paid to do.
Yeah.
They get paid the
Just
amount
to
that
show
the
up,
band got
right.
They
just
walk
to be
through.
there.
Yeah.
I never forget, I was playing with Listen to Group, and we was at the Zanzibar.
Oh yeah.
John Legend came, and we played Ordinary People. We asked John Legend to come up to the stage. He said, nah. He
Oh,
made
wow.
10 to show.
As fans, you looking like you can't give us
Right.
one little
One line, give me something.
And you
It's
know,
business.
So you gonna call
we
you
take
home.
it personal.
Yeah.
We take it very personal, but she got paid what she got paid, like she said, to show up. And that's what she did. She already had a show. She's tired. She came to do this job because all they said she had to do was be there.
Yeah.
And that's what she did. So that's not her fault. The flyer said appearance.
Yeah.
Didn't say performance.
Exactly.
So just because you singing my song up there,
Don't mean
doesn't
I'm gonna help
mean anything to
entertain
me.
you.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep it moving. So you know, and we take it offensively, but we have to remember that that's their job. You know, they get paid to open that mouth and sing a song. So
Yeah, DC
It's
is one of the
unfortunate.
hardest places for any artist to come already, because we actually really know music. It's one of the only places in the world that you come and see live bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every other place is usually an artist. DC, you can find 20, 35 bands on any given night around the whole DMV.
Yeah.
You know, so it's DC. We had our bar so high.
But we got a lot of skilled musicians in these bands.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
oh yeah, they
A
are
lot of
very.
skilled
So
musicians.
how do you think we're gonna get back to authentic music, original music?
Like original go-go.
Yes.
Because you got to realize, original go-go is what birthed hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't know that.
So how do you think we're going to get back to that? Because I noticed that when CeeLo did that, that was like one of the biggest topics on social media. Like, we need to get back to original go-go. So
Yeah.
how do you think that we're going to? Do you think that we're going to? What is going to break that ice for us to realize that, like, we really need to stop doing certain stuff, or if we do a cover tune or a sample, like, we really need to make it so great that you don't even know that that's what it is.
We'll stop doing other people's tracks, one. Now, one thing that I can say, when Miss Kim did Pieces of Me,
Yeah.
Everybody brings that one up.
Yeah.
she did it better than the artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you are going to do it better than the artist. But other than that, how about we just leave everybody else stuff with them and create our own? That's why CeeLo did Doing a Butt. That's original.
Yeah.
That shit was
Sardines,
around the
Smoking
world.
Beans, that's an original, which people don't realize.
That's whole Army
Russell
Caden
Simmons, he wrote that. You know, so, but still, it's one of the highest heard go-go songs around the world.
Yeah.
But we got to get back to doing originals.
But you know something? You're blessed because you get to see one of the best female singers night after night,
Pam.
doing what she do, man.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, just sit back and be like, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
And she's underrated though.
Oh, yes.
She's underrated.
She should have won. I was so
Watch
mad
it.
about
Her
that.
voice is so pure.
Hi, Pam.
It's
I'm
a-
mad you didn't
yeah.
win.
Politics, you know. So
Yeah.
now,
No
don't
shade.
Don't get it twisted. Kim is a hell of a performer.
Yes.
Yes.
No
she
shade.
is,
And
but
I went to school with Kim.
And I
went to
love
Tony.
her.
Yeah. So, but Pam is a
Power.
She
She
was
her
is.
voice.
Her voice is
when
just
she
so...
hit that Jennifer Hudson, oh my God.
yeah. We left subtle. I know me personally. I left subtle for one main reason. That was to perform with Pam.
Wow.
I'll tell you, when I book y'all up conversations, I always say, ask Patty sweet thing.
Yeah.
Just give me that sweet thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't got to play nothing. You can just walk out this motherfucker after that shit. I don't care.
Yeah. She a vocal beast. And
Yes, she is.
She vicious on stage. So I can see why Donnell trying to snatch her from Let It Flow.
I was wondering that.
Hey, when she pulled that red fan, that Chinese fan out, yeah, it's time
She
to go.
do.
Man.
Yeah.
It's time
I
to go.
saw them performing 4 women. Did you see that?
Oh yeah.
And he talked
no,
about
we're
it.
gonna call Pam. We're gonna try to get 3 Pam since you listening. I need you.
Yes, we talked about it on the show when he came, and he said he wanted to get all 4 of them: Halima, Pam, Kim, and
That'd be
He said he
awesome.
couldn't afford.
who was the
them,
4th
remember?
one?
They can't you.
They put Kenji up there, but
Okay,
I don't know who
Kenji.
he picked. That's who they had.
It
up
was
there.
somebody else before that.
But it
though.
wasn't her though.
So I got a chance to
I was
perform
very
with all of them. Camise, Yanni. You know, I'm truly humbled
He wanted.
that I got
Yanni.
a chance to perform with all these people on a stage. You know, so I guess I look at everybody like they just them. But, you know, when you really think about it, I'm so grateful. I'm humbled. I'm blessed that I've been a part of a culture that shaped my life. It kept me out of trouble.
So who influenced you as a drummer?
When I seen Go Go Live 1, I seen Lil Milton, Juju, and Foots. And Heavy One.
Yeah.
And that changed. I actually saw Heavy One. I thought Junkyard Band was the Fat Albert Band.
If you look at him,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the junkyard, you
Back
ever see
then.
that thing?
yeah.
The Bill Cosby picture with them in the junkyard?
Right.
Yeah.
So my father, when I first seen him down Berry Farms, my father put me on his shoulders.
Tell he say true story.
And, you know, I seen him with the buckets and stuff. And then I seen Fat Albert. I be like, Dad, that's Junkyard Man. He was like, no, that's not Junkyard Man. But then when I finally got old enough, my first go-go, I went to see JY at 11. And when I saw Heavy One, I was like,
He was kicking himself in buckets.
it was like, I was like, man, that's a fat dude on the drums. You know, like, it was like, it was amazing to see what he was doing. But when Go Go Live 1, that was it. When I seen Go Go Live 1, I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to play drums. And that's what happened. And I never thought in a million years I would be where I am now. I'm not no legend or nothing. But, you know, I'm Lil James.
So James, when this multi-million dollar T, right? You still gonna be playing in Let It Flow band? What we gonna do?
I'm still go-go.
You still gonna be back there?
That's therapy
yeah.
right
That's
there.
what I'm talking about.
That's my first love.
Shout out to DeMarco and the other horn player, because y'all got a mean horn section.
Yeah.
Them dudes get to stepping. I'm like, nigga, I got to blow this motherfucker. You want me to dance too? But they be passionate, man.
So those are so Let It Flow, the back line, we've been through, 4 bands together? But those are my actual brothers. We've all been each other weddings. Our wives they hang together.
Wow.
So we're real family. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us are Masons. So I'm 3rd generation Mason. I'm a PHA Freemason. Shout out to John F. Cook 10, number 10. That's my lodge, DC George Dixon. But we are real family. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to have my band members as well as my brothers.
Yeah.
You know, I'm blessed, man. I can't. Sometimes I get teary about it. I'm not gonna do that now because I ain't no dude. But it's good to have my real family on the stage with me, on and off the stage.
You know, it's crazy when I see all y'all, and when Dollar Bill first got with y'all, I was like, is this shit gonna work? But then when I talk to Dollar Bill now,
He said we still say that.
I just be like he come off his head with shit. You be like, damn, that motherfucker shit work. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I'm like, this shit motherfucker work. What the fuck you be saying, Dollar Bill? But it just worked, man.
Yeah, I
know what I'm
mean, Y2K. He grown and sexy, so it was easy for him to kind of transition into let it flow, you know, because we play a little bit more laid back now than I would want to.
You want that crank back?
I mean, that's what I come from.
Yeah.
You know,
Did you tell him?
yeah, it's almost like the go-go we play now is so laid
Yeah.
back. It's like it feels a little.
But you gotta remember this.
You cater into
With
that
the laid back
audience
shit
too,
that
though.
Yeah, I
Y'all
know.
playing weddings, mansions. Y'all ain't limited
No,
to what y'all do.
So I'm not a go-go musician. I try to really. Sometimes people get offended when I say that. What I mean by that is I was bred in the music,
Yeah.
but I evolved.
Yeah.
I can play everything. So I don't consider myself. You have some musicians that's go-go musicians. That's all they play.
That's all I know.
But I've been able to share the stage with national gospel artists as well as secular artists in the world. So I play everything. So I don't define myself as just a go-go musician. And my band is the same. We're musicians.
Yeah.
You can put us on stage with anybody. We're going to go.
Now, what's that joint y'all play? She Know How to Get a Bag.
Oh yeah.
You just be kicking that motherfucker shit, boy.
I have no
And
idea.
Pam just be her dollar bill. The way you kick that thing, just get them just hype, man.
Oh, yeah, because I'm a push.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be too laid back either, though.
So we got to talk to Dollar Bill about that.
Nah, Bill, you know, we technically right now we all like senior citizens in the game. if you really want to be honest about it, it's a whole new generation. You got
Yeah.
Lil Willie, you got Animal, you got all these young bands now coming out, and they killing.
Can you
Yeah.
name your top 5 drummers you think that's out there?
New or old.
Just
Whichever
Whatever you
5 you got.
wear.
So I mean, you already gonna have Ricky Wellman, Juju, and Foots, and then the 2 drummers that I patterned my style after, and then developed my own probably would have been Jeff and Buggy.
Okay.
But
all humble
Blue Eyed
dudes, though,
Daryl
man.
was the one who groomed me in the
Okay.
game.
Blue's a hard kicking dude too,
Yeah.
man.
So the reason I got into go-go, Blue Eye went to my mother and asked her, could I play?
That's what's up.
My mother was that type of woman. Nah, my son, you know, he gonna get good grades. He going to college.
Yeah.
For some odd reason, she trusted Blue Eye. So when I was 13, he told my mother, I'm gonna pick him up and I'm gonna have him back at this time. He did it. So after a while, it got to the point my mother was like, all right, just bring him back when he. So I'd be out the house, 13. I'm in the 9th or 10th grade, 3 o'clock in the morning. But Blue Eye, they spark up. They put me out the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking
and then-
out for you though.
he was my real. That's just why I call Blue my real OG. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what's up.
That was a dude that he kept me humble. 3 things that kill you in this go-go game, and everybody listen to this: money, ego, and women. I have never dealt with any of them,
Wow.
and
Wow.
I say that humbly.
Yeah.
Blue Eye groomed me to not get big-headed. You know, don't trip off women,
Yeah.
and definitely don't let money dictate. You know, your path. What God has for you is for you.
Yeah.
Can't
Why
nobody
can't you
take
be
it
a-
away from you.
You know, so why can't you be negotiating when we come to y'all for the prices?
I don't know. He might turn to a different
No, I
person
mean,
now.
but-
Hold up.
When the money come.
Yeah, wait a minute now. You got to be business.
Give you unrealistic price, like nigga, y'all niggas not even worth that.
Well, they said they need that national artist
Now
money.
this pandemic, because most of them don't have jobs,
Yeah.
it humbled their asses.
Well, I think it really hit everybody. The pandemic really, again, with my T, it forced certain people to have to really rely on their gifts.
Yeah.
Skills, yeah.
Yeah,
Skills,
you get caught up in everyday weekend gigs.
That's true.
Yeah.
You get caught up in everyday life.
Life.
And you realize that the life you live in isn't the life you want to.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then you say, wait a minute, what am I doing?
'Cause you
like
out
I'm
there
making money for
for
this
somebody
billion-dollar
else's
company.
dream. Yeah.
Exact. There you go. What am I chasing? What at the end of the day, if this shuts down, where do it leaves me?
Yeah.
Now what? And then that's what happened with you. You like, I still got a family here. Yeah, we still got stuff we got to do here. Wait a second for a minute. Let me move to the side.
I think with
My dream is here.
with go-go it has gotten now, and this is, and I'm gonna say this. I ain't throwing no shade. How did it get to the point where promoters dictate the band? these promoters make all this money, and I thought it was about the band.
I'm gonna tell you why the mindset, because we take the risk. Think about this: if nobody show, y'all, the DJ, the security, the door people, everybody paid. So like when I talk with y'all, we know when y'all come in, we ain't got no problem. Y'all gonna show up on time. Y'all gonna give it grown and sexy.
And
Crank
people
it out
coming
the
out.
end. So we don't have that hassle with y'all. You know, what's the price? Boom, boom. Like one night, we was about to cancel the show. It was Merriweather.
Okay.
And me, Dollar Bill, Dex Malik sat out front. And they said, we'll take $850 tonight. Call the band in. Let's go. See, a lot of these bands today, they hold you hostage because they come to you on unrealistic numbers. We want this. Or you made extra money. We need a tip. So it ain't the promoter because when there's a draw, y'all get paid. We come to the table. If nobody show up, y'all still paid. Deposits paid. Y'all paid.
Well, that's because you a good promoter. Now, I'm talking about the promoters that get you to the show, want you to promote on your Facebook page and everything else. I'm just a musician, okay?
Yeah.
Then when I get there, oh, you don't give me no water. You know, it like...
We know what y'all need. They need about 20 waters. They on stage.
Yeah, you're right. So those are the promoters I'm talking about. It's like the ones that look at you like, oh, you're just a band member. You're just a band. Nah, you paid us for your party.
Right.
Treat us as royal. And this is kind of what I get with the whole crabs in a barrel. We have to respect each other's craft. I can respect the promoter if the promoter respects me.
Yeah.
Meaning I need you and you need me.
We need to work
Exactly.
together.
We need to work together.
Because that's how you make it work.
Yeah. You know, but I don't know. Again, I got to beef with Go-Go. I love Go-Go. I love my city. But right now, my tea is my Go-Go.
That's
I know
right.
that's right.
That's
And
my
that
I
tea
love
is
it.
good.
Yeah.
I love this
That
tea.
cotton candy. OMG.
Go order it tonight.
You know, but
Yes.
I definitely want to see the city eat. I want to see y'all eat.
And we
You know,
should.
I want to see y'all on a bigger platform. I want to
Yeah.
see, you know, every Go-Go. We need another Go-Go.
Yeah.
We do.
We do.
We do.
But do we have the Go-Go Museum that's supposed to?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Heard about it.
Okay. Let's see, okay.
Everybody's still looking for it.
Okay. Yeah.
You know.
But I mean, you know, I definitely appreciate you all for
appreciate
having
you,
me on
man.
here. I'm definitely humble, honored.
Thank you.
You said it, I was like, oh, you gonna have me?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but I
I said, you got him?
yeah,
We out there drinking this tea on
Yeah.
Saturday.
yeah, and y'all see me at
Two
at my
weekends
tea,
in a
I'm
row.
chill, I'm laid back, I don't say nothing. You know?
And they coming out there to get that tea too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you humble though, man.
Yeah, I know.
People don't realize
Very
all this stuff
humble.
is built on relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't I want to buy for you, man? Like, when you came over, I was like, man, get them on the show. All right, cool. I'm like,
Yeah, you sure
know what
did.
I'm saying?
You said
see,
that, yeah.
See, most of these people in Go-Go, when you reach out to them, what you gonna do for me? You got something for me? You paying me? You giving me something? So be like, fuck you then.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's why I say come from this side of the table. It's a different game when you talk
Yeah,
to them. Like,
yeah.
man, well, we need $1,000 deposit right now. Well, nigga, it's trained for 2 months.
Yeah.
Well, we need some money right now. We ain't doing it. All right, man. Be cool. But you, I like you, champ. You know, you
I
real
appreciate
good
it. I
dude,
appreciate it.
man.
Yeah.
And I always want to say, that's the dude to play the drums.
We didn't know.
And that's what
never
everybody.
leave.
No, yeah.
No.
Because like you said, you come in, you go straight up, you sit down, and you just sit there till it's time to play.
Pep said
Yeah.
Uncle James.
Yeah, right. So that's when I seen you, I was like, man, I know you. You know what I'm saying? But I like I tell people, they always say, oh yeah, you the little guy that I'm always that. That's how I got
The
Lil
little guy with
James.
the big foot.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they want to call me. You know?
Okay, the little guy.
But I don't like I don't like being in the limelight.
So I used to think, I said, dude, he got like a double pedal on this damn foot thing. You really double up and all that, man. I'm like, Slim, like, you mean with it, James.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, but
I
look,
appreciate it.
where can we find you on social media, man?
IG, Mason T Code 1, Facebook, of course, and you can always reach me on my website www.masontcode.com if you want to get more of a history and understanding on the tea company about me, and I hope to earn your business. Whoever's watching, I thank you guys
Yes.
from T Spot.
Thank
man.
you.
I'm humble. Thank you
Yes.
for having me. This is a blessing, and I love what y'all doing with the flaming onesies. I gotta be careful with that because wifey might be watching.
Get her one.
Yeah, I definitely
Yes.
will. Yeah. So thank y'all so much.
No, thank you.
And thank you, champ, man. Definitely, man.
Yes,
Wish
sir.
you much success in what you're doing, man.
I appreciate it.
Miss Beja Bougie, where can find you at?
On Instagram, RedDrop_1. Of course, Flaming Onesies LLC on Instagram. And then on Facebook, Tasha Ware.
What about you? Here, Patrick.
I am Stephanie Jones on Facebook and Hollywood Steph J on Instagram, and you can follow our Facebook page at Flamin' without the G onesies.
Hey, y'all seen it. This is the T Spot. We brought y'all the tea today,
Yeah.
man.
Yes,
Hey.
some real tea, y'all.
Mason Tea Company, man.
so good.
Get it, my man James. Look, he kicks the tea like he kicks the drums, man. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Definitely, man.
Support, please
Nice.
6
support him.
generations deep, man. They support him, support the heritage, the legacy, man. This is the T Spot coming to you live direct from the Powerhouse of Podcast Radio Uncensored Network. Hell of a show at Go Ventures. My main man, Little James with the T. We'll catch y'all next week, y'all.
Thank y'all.
Shit good, champ.
Also for sweet Cindy and Cherie and friends. And also for Tammy. Who's that young lady with that red sweater?